Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of the Road to Glory of Watford FC, from the Championship to Champions League glory. In the previous episode, we went on a 4-game win streak. No transfer business, the transfer business was slow. We got really close to buying Marquee, but decided against them after we'll use. Struck a really good run of form. So 4 games win streak in a row. Previous game was a 4-0 win against Middlesbrough, and now it's deadline day. 10 hours left on deadline day, and we need to make that one Marquee signing. Maybe 2. But we're looking for that one Marquee signing. 10 hours left, so let's get this going. Remember, our rule for our transfers are that the signing has to come from someone that the scouts have suggested to us. The scouts have been quite poor, if you ask me. I don't have many suggestions in front of me, and personally I'm hoping for maybe 1 or 2 more suggestions now within the final day. Otherwise we're just gonna have to go with what we have to go for. Maybe we might go back to Marquee, maybe transfer someone else instead of we'll use about 50 million in the bank, and we need to buy someone to change this team up. Good run of form, but it's a long season. We need that guy that's going to turn it around when the form slumps. Yeah, Thomas Lemar was within our budget. Maybe go back to him. Whereas Abuela, 72 million, no. Asensio, 47, maybe. Dembele, too expensive. He's got 106 million release clause. No idea. I don't want to spend it on the left back. Okay, so we've got those 4 possibilities. Go to Portugal. Grimalda, just said I can't spend it on a fullback. The same applies for Theo Hernandez. Vittorio Martinez, way too expensive. And then Mario Jr., the only reasonable player we've received so far. Okay. Thomas Lemar last time wanted 61 million without negotiating. So how close can we get there? We are about 5 million short. Who do we have? Can always call back the likes of Greg Dawson for 170 in case we need to give a centre back. Okay, let's go in. Let's go try for Marque Signing. We're going to try for Thomas Lemar. Based on his defensive ability, I feel like he's more of a left back actually, so I'm going to take him off of that because nothing excites me really yet. So I'm going to attempt one of these 3, but let's first go for Marque Signing. The one thing with Marque Signing that I'm worried about is his fees. He's quite high on the wages. We're definitely going to have to give up a player, and we'll use. That's a more realistic offer. Okay, Marque Signing has been lined up. Okay, we're going to just make sure we can get Marque Signing. Okay, so we've got Marque Signing, crucial squad player, on a 3-year contract, $130,000 per week at a 1.1 million signing bonus. He dropped his wages to come to Watford. Marque Signing is officially a Watford player. What a signing for Watford. Marque Signing has been struggling with injuries throughout his career, and let's play the scenario that the owners of Watford went to personally see him and persuaded him that Watford project is the way up and to promise him European glory within a couple of years, and he decided he wants to have that as his legacy for his career. 24 years old, he can stay on his 3-year contract. At 27 he still has time to go play somewhere else if we don't realise our goals in the Premier League. 82 rated, he isn't way above Ismail Assar, but a big name like Marque Signing for Watford is crazy. So João Pedro is giving up his number to, he's going to be number 17, so that Marque Signing can get his number 10. Not his number 10, but the best players usually wear the number 10 on the back of their shirts. The likes of the Messi of Watford, Marque Signing. He's currently a left wing, right wing, so I feel like we're going to need to change him up and train him in that centre forward cam role, playing just off of the main striker. His goal and assist rate is going to be insane. I can just tell it already. Okay, so we still have 9 million left in the bank, but I'm not going to spend anyone. I'm going to save that for January in case there's an emergency somewhere, and I'm really happy. The Marquee signing, Marque Signing, joins us. Where Robbie was an earlier transfer, Saudi Arabia, and has really made an impact from the bench and made more in the cup competitions, but this is the big name, Marque Signing. Okay, we just got our first scouting report back from Argentina where we're looking for our next Messi. So let's see who we can sign. 88 potential possibly, with 17 already, 49, 67 maybe. That's more like in the potential sense, but his rating is really shocking. I feel like there's not much here. Usually you can tell by the value how good a player will be, and at 700,000 he is currently our best option. Looks like he's going to come out with a right pace, 70 something. Not ideal, 70 something dribbling, so that's positive. The 7th game of the Championship, Watford versus Sheffield Wednesday. The Marquee signing, Marque Signing, here for his debut. The crazy talent that is Marque Signing is here for the 7th game of Watford's season. Sheffield Wednesday, poor performance in real life, got the negative 12-point production for the season, and they aren't the best team, but the likes of Barry Bannon in their team, if he still is there, are really good players for championship level. It's nowhere close to the level of Marque Signing. Troy Deeney on massive form, Tom Cleverley on crazy form. João Pedro has been getting some goals. Ismail Assar scoring and assisting. Watford, can they be stopped? And now you add the likes of Marque Signing in there too. are they going to go for an unbeatable, invincible season in the championship this year? Where is the space? Asensio is making a run. Saw, it's 2v1. Ismaili Sarr. Ismaili Sarr. Oh, Ismaili Sarr to Troy Deeney and it gets blocked. Yes, that was deflected. Ismaili Sarr out to Kiko Familia. Firmino crosses in. Tom Cleverley. Messina's trying to hold him. Messina's holding him. Good tackle. Joao Pedro on the left wing to Cleverley. Sliding in. Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney. Oh, what a save. I thought Troy Deeney was going to score the first goal for today. Really good interplay between Tom Cleverley and Troy Deeney, and just top save. Watford almost passes it straight to Watford. Messina 2v1. Joao Pedro out wide, open. Joao Pedro's open. Joao Pedro. Get a bit lucky with the knock. Got a bit lucky with the knockdown there, but what a goal from Joao Pedro. Blasted straight to the keeper, and there's no hope for him. Brilliant goal from the informed winger, the Brazilian at Watford, Joao Pedro. And that's the first half. Watford completely dominated, if you ask me. Did Sheffield even get close to the box at Watford? Complete domination. Final third passing is not that great. Lots of the balls pinged into Asensio. Hasn't come off yet. Still a bit rusty early on his debut. But Troy Deeney's been impressive. Joao Pedro and Sarr really doing well on the wing. And I can't see anything but a Watford domination going into the second half. Sheffield really have to do something to make it a bit more competitive. Easy save there, and there's a counter opportunity for Firmino. Go. Ismaili Sarr's got the gas. Someone's going to have to come. Firmino's just going to dribble all the way.
It's the second goal for Preston North End. 65 minutes played, 2-2. Thank you, Alan McInally.
Whoa! I thought Asensio had the perfect little chip, but just too much for Troy Deeney to get on the end of. Troy Deeney wins it. Troy Deeney wins it. Tom Cleverley. Ismaili Sarr. Joao Pedro with number 2 for the game. Finishes the game off in the 88th minute. Ismaili Sarr got lucky with the break, and the keeper saved it, and a foul just in line for Joao Pedro. And that's 2-0, and that's game for Watford. And that's the end of the game. 2-0 for Watford. Really good performance from Troy Deeney, keeping the ball nicely. Ismaili Sarr as dangerous as ever, and Joao Pedro, the clinical finisher. Marque Signing didn't have the dream debut, but he was linking up quite well, and Tom Cleverley being as instrumental as always with his runs and his good passing. Very easy performance actually for Watford. They weren't threatened much at all. One shot taken from Sheffield wins the whole game. Watford contained them properly and then hit them on the counter-attack. Less possession, but they were more clinical with it. And good performance from Joao Pedro yet again. The Brazilian youngster is turning the championship upside down. Let's look at the early season goal scoring list so far. Bournemouth Docker has 8 goals. Morris for Swansea has 7. But Joao Pedro with 5 goals in 6 games is the 4th top goal scorer. Tom Cleverley with 3 is impressive actually too. And in the assist reign, Troy Deeney, the striker with his brilliant order play, is currently the assist leader in the championship. So that is really good. That's really impressive, keeping the boys up there and in contention for the top awards. Up next, Derby County. Derby County under Frank Lampard got so close to promotion, but unfortunately fell away. In real life, they're also not doing too great, and they're 15th at the moment. So it should be, on paper, it should be an easy win for second place Watford, as Brentford and Norwich have completely fallen off, giving us a 4-point gap between second and third. Really shocking for both of those teams to lose in the last game. Bournemouth still impressive, 7 out of 7, so it'll be a massive game playing against them. But yes, Watford versus Derby in the upcoming game. Maybe Asensio will get his first goal then. And it's Watford versus Derby County, the 8th game of the season. And Watford need to keep the pressure on Bournemouth above them. And in the starting lineup today, big news is Troy Deeney gets rested, gets put onto the bench, as Zinchenko gets his chance at left wing. Both fullbacks are rested today. Firmino and Messina drop down for Ngakia and Sema, who gets onto the left back position. Can Joao Pedro keep up his constant form? Can Ismaili Sarr create? Now we're going to see a more bigger improvement and bigger role for Asensio in his second game. Let's see it happen. Tom Cleverley plays it through. Zinchenko's got space. Sarr's open up top. Ismaili Sarr! It's the post! Really good play from Zinchenko, and Ismaili Sarr so close. Oh, it's basically a goal. Sema's got space to drive. Sema's got space to drive. 2v1. Synchronoko. Synchronoko. João Pedro. João Pedro. João Pedro. Why do you try the chip when the keeper is so close to you? Saw the keeper coming out, but he wasn't out far enough. That was a massive chance missed. We've kept the ball nicely. We haven't made much chances. And Asensio wins it. Asensio wins it. Through to João Pedro. João Pedro, what a finish! What a finish from João Pedro. Receives the ball across the goal, top left bins. Wow, this guy's on form. The 18-year-old Brazilian João Pedro with his 6th goal in the league. Asensio wins the ball, slides the ball down without needing a touch. The weight of the pass was perfect, and João Pedro just blasted pure power across the goal. Top bins. The keeper had no hope. What a start. What a end to the half of Watford. But around the 37th minute, João Pedro scored again. Asensio winning the ball high up top is what's been a frequency in this game. Winning the ball up top, been crucial for Watford so far. Wins it up top, slides it through, and João Pedro with a brilliant finish to make it 1-0 for Watford at Derby County away from home. João Pedro. João Pedro. Tom Cleverley's making a run. Tom, oh, the pass was just not good enough, but now it's time for substitutions. Our team is really running out of gas. Asensio is a bit still not sharp, fitness is still lacking a bit. Dan Gosling comes in. Ismail Sarr's running his socks off, so we'll bring in Behabri and play him on the left hand side so Zinchenko can go to his favourite right wing. I'm going to bring Navarro in so Sema can go into midfield and play with Tom Cleverley. So it's more reassurance, trying to make sure that there's fresh legs all over the park so Watford can keep the momentum going. Ismail Sarr. Asensio. Is Asensio going to finish the game off with something brilliant? Is Asensio going to finish it off with something brilliant? Great shot from Asensio. Bit lucky keeping the ball there, but it was a really good shot, and that's it for Asensio in his 2nd game. Oh, no goal, but it was more involvement. Brilliant assist early on, and that's more what we want to see from our marquee player. Dan Gosling. João Pedro. João Pedro! Oh! Whoa. Sema with a long shot. João Pedro with almost a beautiful, beautiful goal. Denied by the crossbar. Wow. Dan Gosling with a nice little finesse chip through ball. And João Pedro almost with a beauty. Pedro space. Pedro space. João Pedro! No power in that one. And he's completely ran out of energy there. Game is basically done. Out to João Pedro. João Pedro. To Zinchenko. Zinchenko. See space. See Sema. See Sema! What a shot. And what a save from Derby's goalkeeper. Look at earlier João Pedro's shot. Look how close that was. Wow. That was going to be a beautiful goal. A beautiful volley. But too bad it didn't happen. Another corner. Cavaseli. What a goal from Cavaseli. Near post run. And he flicks it on. The captain at the moment on the field. Cavaseli. Instrumental at the back, keeping everyone out. But what a goal from him. What a header from the set piece. Brilliant goal from Watford. Sema from the corner. Plays it in perfectly. Cavaseli. Near post run. Beats his guy. And flicks it on. The keeper can't do anything. Ref, it's 4th minute now. I don't know what, are we playing rugby here where it's to the final play or it's the 4th minute? That's shocking. I basically stopped playing, didn't even watch because surely the whistle's going to be blown. That's poor. Could have kept another clean sheet. We went to sleep. The game was done after the 92nd minute because that's what the clock said. Game was done. Now blows the whistle, cool. Where's our extra 4 minutes? But that's it. Another win. Disappointing that the ref couldn't look at his watch. Maybe his battery died on his arm. But Ismail Sarr almost had a great goal to start the game off really early, hitting the post, but he was instrumental throughout the game. João Pedro with another great goal. Great play from Asensio to win the ball, slide it through for João Pedro across the goal. He almost scored another banger with a chip through ball from Gosling late in the game where he hit the post. But otherwise, it ended up being the corner goal from Cavaseli, the flick on from the near post that was the winner, as Graham Shenny went on in extra time when everyone else went to bed to score a consolation goal for Derby County. 64% possession, 10 shots, 6 on target, complete domination from Watford. The only shot they took was after the game was finished. Enjoy that on Derby. Okay, so the team's energy is really lacking, so I'm going to give them an extra day's rest. As we're working on really good form, we're playing Bournemouth soon, so I want the full team to be recovered. So I'm going to set this to recovery. Okay, so we gave the guys an extra day of recovery to make sure they're fully rested for the game against Bournemouth. And it's the big game. It's the big one. First versus second. Bournemouth versus Watford. Bournemouth have got 8 wins in a row. Watford have 7 wins in a row. It's been crazy from both of the teams. Both of them looking for the automatic push to promotion. And this is a decider. Early season big game. At the end of the season, it might not mean much, but it's a decider on who gets the mental break. Who gets the mental bragging rights about who's going to say, I'm on top of the season after 9 games. If Watford win, they're on 25 points, going for first place. If Bournemouth win, it opens up a gap of 5 points. Let's see if Watford can stay within touching distance. And it's the big one. It's the big one. Vicarage Road, Watford versus Bournemouth. 8 wins in a row Bournemouth versus 7 wins in a row of Watford. It's the challenge of the big teams, the big two. Who's going to get the bragging rights in the first game? The first encounter of the season. And as you see in the walkout, Troy Deeney is back in the team. Troy Deeney is back leading the line. You see João Pedro there. João Pedro moves out to the left-hand side. Dakar, the top goal scoring season. He's currently first. João Pedro is pushing for him, but Dakar's been first, and he's been really good for Bournemouth. But let's see how this game turns out. Both of the fullbacks are back into the team. Messina on the left back, on the right back with Femenia. Troy Deeney back into the team as João Pedro moves to the left-hand side as Incanalgo drops back to the bench. And as you can see, it's a change of shape for today's game as we go into a 4-2-3-1 in hope that we can release Asensio to his more favourite role of a cam that we've been training him to be. So Tom cleverly drops slightly deeper and we get more of a defensive help from our left wing and our right wing as they become left mid and right mid. 4-2-3-1. Let's see how it goes. Tom cleverly early on to Nathan Chalaba. To Asensio. Out to João Pedro. Messina. There's a 2v1 position. João Pedro's got space. Opens out. Ooh, good cross. Good cross. Just too far for Deeney. But it's an early corner. It's an early corner here. We're going to crowd the goalkeeper. Let's see if Troy Deeney can win it. Trostekong! 7th minute. And Watford have the goal. What a goal, boys. Tom cleverly from the corner. Floats it up. And Ekong was just bigger and stronger than this man. Look at him get up. Gets up. 2v1. The neck muscle lets it rip. What an early start. What a great start in this big game. What a play. Ismail Sarr on the break. Ismail Sarr's got space. He's got a line. He's got a line. Troy Deeney. Back your to Sarr. Back your to Sarr. Good a save. Ismail Sarr excellent, but Begovic had the better there. Brilliant little play back to Ismail Sarr. João Pedro should win it. Tom cleverly to Asensio. Through to Troy Deeney. Composure, Troy! Wow. That could have set it. That could have finished the game off in the first 20 minutes. And Troy Deeney just missed it completely. João Pedro. So much space. Troy Deeney! What's Begovic on? Superhuman ability at the moment. Well, maybe I'm not being composed. Should take a touch and just slot it. Saw what happened earlier when I tried to do that, and I'm going for power and it's not working either. This could come back to haunt us. Nathaniel Chalaba. Ismail Sarr. One-way traffic from Watford. Sarr. but it's open. Philip Binning for them. Oh, what a win from Chalobah. Good little chip for Minia. It's my on the counter now. Troy Deeney. João Pedro's making a run. Troy Deeney's looking for him early. Troy Deeney looking for him early. There's the volley. What a goal, João Pedro! This man is something else. Every game he scores a beautiful volley. This time it's on the weak foot, João Pedro. Troy Deeney with the chip through ball behind. And João Pedro, first time on the left foot, puts it in the bottom goal. Wow. 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 And that's the end of the first half. Watford, complete domination. We've had an excellent game so far. Well done. João Pedro is impressing me even more. Bournemouth completely destroyed in the first half. 12 shots from Watford, 6 on target. Bournemouth haven't even taken a shot. Complete domination in territory 2. 10% of the game has been in my final third, whereas a crazy 41% has been in their final third. Watford, domination. Troy Deeney, brilliance. João Pedro, brilliance. The guys are unstoppable at the moment. 2-0. Let's make it 4. Let's make it 5. Let's make it 6. Let's tell the league what's going to happen this year and who's going to run away with it. Watford are here. And we're not here to stay. We're here to take England by storm. And it's Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio. Troy Deeney! Woo! As simple as it comes for the man, the legend, Troy Deeney. Marque Signing as having a brilliant game at Cam, setting up, linking up for everybody, and he could have gotten the goal easily himself, but lies it, so his captain can get the open goal. Femenia. Out. Asensio is clean. Asensio is clean. Clean through. Marque Asensio. Troy Deeney with a header. I had no hope for that. I had no idea that he'd have that much power. But the rebound falls and it's a power contest. Troy Deeney with big muscles is stronger than everyone else and knocks it past the goalkeeper who's still on the floor after saving Marco Asensio's earlier shot. Look at Asensio pushing through. Should have maybe passed, but it was a good save. And the power on that header is insane. Over the goalkeeper basically. And that's 4-0 with 30 minutes to go. Time for subs as we start resting our key players for what, the big game. Oh, this was the big game, but not anymore. There's only one team in town, and that's Watford. Chalobah. Asensio. Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney skiing through. Troy Deeney! Missed the chances earlier, but it's a hat-trick for Troy Deeney. Watford 5, Bournemouth 0. Completely destroying them. Domination. Keeps it for Chalobah. João Pedro. Dan Gosling. No one in the middle. Messina. Dan Gosling. Anyone staying up? Asensio. João Pedro. It's 6. It's 6. Woo! Watford at Bournemouth for 6. And João Pedro has gone on a run. Brilliant from Asensio. Keeps the ball up nicely. Waits for the space and just a little clip around the corner. Excellent. I want to see how many assists Asensio have created in that new number 10 spot he's playing in. Wow. We destroyed them. I loved it. 18 shots, 12 on target, 61% possession. Bournemouth didn't arrive. They had 4 tackles. That's what they did. They tackled 4 times. No corners, no fouls, no shots. They were just there. Goals. 2 from Pedro, 3 from Troy Deeney, and 1 from Kong. 3 assists from Marco Asensio, 1 from Troy Deeney, 1 from Tom Cleverley. Marco Asensio created. Troy Deeney finished. Watford on top of the log. The goal difference has been a massive turnaround there. We gave Bournemouth 6 out of their 8 goals conceded in one game. 21 goals scored, 4 conceded, 17 goal difference for Watford, 25 points. Unbeaten. The only unbeaten team in the league. We're going for an invincible season here. And that marks the end of episode 3. It's been an amazing run. Another unbeaten run. 3 games in a row. And the Marquee Signing Marco Asensio ending the episode off with 3 assists as he completely controls the midfield and dominates against the previously unbeaten Bournemouth. Watford road to glory. See you guys on Monday.